Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starfield, where we found a place we need to go. Last episode was weird, but we're going to the last star of the Scorpius constellation, and let's see what we find there.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
And apparently the Hunter was here, and yeah, Keeper Aquila sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Okay, I guess we're going aboard.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna dock with the ship and just kind of see how it goes. Let's have a chat with the Starborn. Here we are aboard the ship, and yeah, it's very fancy looking.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Yeah, damn right it is. Don't use force against me, I'll just kill you all.
I don't think your patient counselor act is working on them.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
I kind of like the killing you. Yeah, you're turking in circles. I'm just here to learn about the Unity before I inevitably kill you.
Yes. Let's talk about what really matters.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
And yeah, that's Sarah, who's dead.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
And yeah, but both of you are trying to keep people from it. Explain that, please.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us.
Oh,
the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
And that's, yeah, some version of Keeper Aquilus.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
Yeah, as much as I do vibe with the Hunter, I think for this playthrough, I'm not helping someone who murdered my friend.
Don't you understand what we're talking about? There's an infinite number of your friend out there in the multiverse. One is right over there. Besides, why fight me again when you don't have to?
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunter's.
Yes, let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Okay, so yeah, now I need to talk to them and figure out what I'm doing, and yeah, we get a few answers here, which is nice, but we're in the whole multiverse theory, which I feel like most people are familiar enough with these days, but it shouldn't be too confusing. But let's chat with the emissary
I'm
first.
sure you have more questions. Ask. I know we are not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it is good to see you again, old friend.
Yeah, what happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Okay, and yeah, what exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
Alright, that's as much as I need to know. Actually, no, so you try to protect the artifacts. Yeah, let's get your kind of motive here.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
Okay, so yeah, the emissary here is concerned about power.
Side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that. The emissary and their kind only want to control you.
Yeah, what is the Unity to you, and why do you kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Sounds like you're playing the same game over and over again, refusing to change or swap or anything. Bit of a Skyrim fan vibe there. Why'd you say the emissary's a hypocrite?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
Yeah, I do kind of vibe with the Hunter. They're a dick, but I get them. Alright, well, that is that, and yeah, this is the pilot seat, which, yep, not a lot authorized to pilot, but yeah, the fancy Starborn ship is not something I've really played around with too much. It's, oh no, I can't even step out on there, that just, no, brain doesn't like that. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the internals of the Starborn ship here. It's very basic, but...
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
Yeah, you Starborn sure are in the whole you must see for yourself nonsense rather than just giving me a straight answer.
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. Forgive me. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. I ask you again, go to Earth's moon. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned, but I will leave that to you.
Alright, and another level up, you get a lot of experience for these quests, and there's not much going on. Oh, and a moon-base key. Lovely stuff. Alright, I have returned to the lodge to speak with everyone. Let's see what the take is.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sarah.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I guess I can show up for the funeral.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Alright, if we can reach the Unity within 5 UT days, we won't have to go to the funeral. We're now on a timer. Alright, Vlad, what's going on?
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
Yeah, it's a multiversal travel device, and we're building a way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Hate to be the responsible one, but the big bombshell of what we're actually building here might need another second to sink in. Want to go over this whole multiple universe thing for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Yeah, so, apparently in another universe I died and Sarah lived. She's the emissary now, a Starborn.
Explains why the Starborn want the artifacts so bad. Get them all and you've got a gateway to infinity.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter?
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
And yeah, this is our mission, to go into the unknown. It's kind of what Constellation's all about.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
You know it. Now, once everyone's head stops spinning from all of this, we can get back to work.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Okay, and yeah, Vlad, what has the eye seen?
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Okay, and yeah, I'll probably follow up on them. Maybe.
Catch a smile out there.
And, oh yeah, need a ship with a grab jump range of 21 light years to reach the destination. Cool. Does my... Oh, I went into the menu a bit too fast there. Okay, what's the light year range? 16! Yeah, gonna need to upgrade this a little bit. Or maybe just get rid of some of the excess bits and pieces. But yeah, I'll need to do some modifications here in order to jump that far. And yeah, that'll be for final glimpses. So let's do Unearthed first. Let's head over to the Nova Galactic Research Station. And yeah, let's us just land immediately on here. Here is Earth's moon, which has only like 2 resources, very easy to scan. It's also one place that actually has like some interesting stuff chilling about on it, which is pretty cool. And first of all, on the interesting stuff is of course this little research facility.
This relay station has to be at least 100 years old. Stunning.
Yeah, it's an old station with, there we go. I've got the moon base key so I can actually cycle the airlock. Head inside. And come on, there we go. Leave Barrett outside on the desolate moon surface. And in here we have NASA and Nova Galactic. Ooh, take the med pack. And yeah, very regular looking facility, I guess. Here's the Nova Galactic Research. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer that is currently being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see just how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation, but there'll be time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. And Project Prism launch. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to suit up and join us on the roof at 9 EDT. Reminders to please sync all watches to Eastern Daylight Time. Our partner will also be on radio for the launch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behaviour. Alrighty. I will say I don't like how they're not using the 24-hour clock on that, because I assume that means 9 AM. But yeah, they didn't really specify that perfectly. Now we need to head out to the roof, which means, yeah, Barrett, we're heading back outside. So up here on the roof, there is the recording.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down.
There's
5,
that little sad
4,
dot.
3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Okay, so yeah, now we need to go to NASA, which... Oh, that's such a cool, like, mission objective. Just like, yeah, just go to NASA. Go on. So yep, set course to Earth, which, yeah, is not looking great these days. So here is Earth, which is looking, yep, very much like a desert, complete with floating rocks and all the normal Earth things we'd expect. And there's the NASA facility, which, yeah, is not typically in a location looking like this. Earth has not done well in the past couple of 100 years. Or probably a few 100 years, I'd say, at this point. So let's run over there and see what's going on. Here we are, and it's telling me how to turn the flashlight on. I don't think I need a tutorial this far into the game.
Preparation area. I can't imagine how tense and chaotic it must have been.
Well, let's take a look at the research computer. Launch procedures. Okay, final vitals and suit checks are essential. Yep, that makes sense. And the access logs. There is a delivery from Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they've brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
Interesting. So what about the doctor do we know?
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrails, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little grey man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Alright, some curious stuff going on there. Let's proceed further into the lab, and oh dear, things are not looking great these days. Oh, the facility's still kind of intact, but it's got a little dark stuff in it.
But this whole place is a museum now.
Oh, it's also pretty, and you can see ship modules and stuff they were building. Yeah, this is a real kind of history lesson. And also snow globes. You find a lot of these on Earth. I don't know why this one's just called snow globe. Is there a generic snow globe as well as all the specific ones? Possibly. Was the blue light from Barrett?
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Okay. So apparently he has some, like, weird information that just doesn't add up. Cool. Let's keep her moving. See what else we can find. Oh dear. Okay.
So ready for this.
We've got robots. We've got robots fighting us. Cool, 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 cool. Just gonna throw that and... Oh, okay, they are gonna run towards me, apparently. Cool. Now, Barrett should have, yeah, a concussive Grendel, which, lovely. means he's able to do that. Which, yeah, really makes things a lot easier for me. I can also, yeah, just jump up. Ow. Bad robot. Which, yep, you can see I dealt 50 damage just with the boost pack. Not set it on fire, which is a bit annoying. Lovely, there's the first one, and... Okay. Looks like I'm actually going to need to start using some other weapons here, so perfect. That's one, I'm going to make that two, and that three, because I've got a couple of good weapons, but I'm also going to equip the Fiscal Quarter right now, and see how this works. That's right, we're finally using some other weapons.
Any comments? Questions? No?
Okay, lovely. Blow that up. Hey, that's healing some damage as well. I do think the... Oh, yeah, let's start behind that. I'm hoping that shattering is actually quite good against robots and stuff. I don't know what resistances are for different enemies. It's something I will have to check at some point to learn the intricacies of it. But for now... Yeah, that's working okay. Lovely. And look at this, we got a, like, Vasco prototype sort of thing.
Well, look at that. Vasco definitely takes after this side of the family.
That's just what I thought, yeah. Yep, now we can continue going after blowing up those turrets. I will loot them for the ammo, though. Oh, I've also found a crazy good pistol in this chest. Oh, that is... I mean, I've got no ammo for it. I suppose that's something, but yeah, that is... God, that's really good. I don't like that. At this point, everyone hopefully will have seen my video talking about, like, uniques and the legendary system and all of that. Where I fixed it, essentially, and was like, yep, let's do it this way. And yeah, I always just feel a little bit sad when I see... Oh, power required. When I see just random legendaries that are the best weapon in the game, or the best weapon you'll find all playthrough. But oh well. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna find out where I power that thing on, and then we're gonna get a move on. Alrighty, found another research thing with a couple of dates on it.
Project Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjite tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be, but no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Okay, some concerning stuff over there about the side effects of grav drives. considering how many ships there are in this game, is a little bit concerning. Now made it to a little zero-G area, which means you get to float around, which I always quite enjoy. And who's this here? Oh, it's Victor. He apparently didn't make it. Oh dear.
Well, they don't need it now.
Yeah, that's right. And here's the maintenance key and the research computer. So, prototype drive. Please be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects and have researchers empty pockets and remove jewelry, watches, etc. Reminder that the core of a drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable, and all data is under the strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials and ensure information does not leave this lab. Cool, and then a bunch of logs to read through.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter. You want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Oh, okay, that's you know what, that's a lot of stuff. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic shield provided by the Earth's inner core, and maybe affecting the core itself, given the proximity to the source. The data indicates the change rate is increasingly exponentially. I said that wrong, but yeah, this is a bit concerning that, like, the gravity waves from the grav drive is messing with the Earth.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
All
this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself.
He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
What? So it wasn't just a fluke? A terrible but inevitable disaster? The grav drives? How did we not realize? Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Let's not, Barrett. We have other stuff to be doing here. So, there we go. Let's get gravity back up, and there's going to be an artifact in there that we're going to need to grab, which I don't know exactly the way around, but I've got a bit of time to run through. Wait, is it literally just over here? No, I'm going to have to actually run about to find it. And here we go. Made it round the other side. Artifact Psi.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Oh dear, it looks like we're going to have some Starborn to fight on our way out. And yep, they're already here. And I can't hit them. Great, that's not a good start. So yeah, we're going to fight our way out to end this episode. Although, do I actually need to kill them? I guess I don't need to kill them. I can just kind of run away at this point. Yeah, there's not too much reason for me to actually kill the Starborn here. It's much more a case of, oh dear, yep, that's a nasty bunch of damage I'm going to be taking. Let's do that. There we go, lovely stuff. Hey, and wellness has gone up. Good, good, good. That should be the final rank. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Get the final rank of that and then run off. Means I get lots and lots of health. And power. Oh, power required. How have I not powered everything up yet? I've had so many emergency batteries. Okay. Oh no, I didn't. That's one time I didn't want a mantle, and the game did. But yeah, we can get out of here pretty easily. Not much point fighting the Starborn. You get Quantum Essence, which is nice, but I really don't need it. Like, I pretty much never use it. So I'd much rather just kind of get out of here. Which, I will do once I've figured out how I get out of here. Because this door doesn't seem to be helping me at all. But apparently I do go up here. How have I got lost? Oh, I just need to open the door. Well, I'm an idiot. Alright, the Starborn do keep showing up, but it looks like I'm almost out of here. Yep, there's the elevator. Lovely stuff. You really don't need to fight them. And we have made it outside. Well, we'll be needing to speak with the emissary, which I will do next episode, I think. Yeah, not going to do that just yet, because this has already been a fairly long recording, and don't need to make it that much longer. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. There should only be like a few episodes left. Probably finishing sometime next week, so not much left of this series.
I've got some time to kill.
So if you've got some time to kill, do stay subscribed and watch all of them. As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.
Gone. Figures.